Good morning, everyone, or qualified educators, our beloved audience, and all of the part of this house. Let me start my speech in three, two, one. Panels, we know that the other side of the house, they try to fix the condition of the relative status quo, but they miss the one and only concerning fact, and it's going to be our main reason why we should proud to oppose. We're not dodging the reality of this world nowadays. All of the evidence that already told by the other side of this house, it should be the most relevant one, right? But panels, they miss the priority and the basis first step to finish a mess. And with with that, we strongly disagree with the motion. Let me first give you simple knowledge about politics and political candidate, because we cannot only stick to reality and emotion. We need to have clearly sight and wonder the fact. Political candidates are usually chosen by the political party where these people are already have their own major selective process in the internal. So that's major point that already said by the other side of the house are already had by our side. Because we don't want extra energy, time, material, and process that are already not secured 100% at the process. Maybe they will say about the dirty condition and dirty fact about the status quo of the political event right now. But this process is where we both side know and want to polish it, right? Meanwhile, they just focus about the bad condition. They not focus about the solution that they already said that it's the part of the motion that they didn't focus about that. They focus only about how bad it is. And panels, let me get you our rebuttal to the proposition team. First, they stated that the government candidate needs to have the capability to force law on people or regulate where they need to have the skills to regulate societal needs, and they have big responsibility to meet the people's right. And by the selection and by the test as the solution, the quality assurance have their mechanism, and at least they have the knowledge to run the functional society and protect the social stability. But as we know about the dusty and dirty environment of politics, it's not only happen in a few places or conditions. So is this type of solution could still be trusted. Okay, even though it is there and clean, isn't it can turn back to be the myth of democracy itself, where it should be the freedom to move in the society to be the part of democracy. They all of the people, all of kind, everybody can be the part of politics if we really rely on democracy. And who is going to be the one who's responsible to the task? Who's going to be the one who make the most relevant and realistic motion to the status quo? And that all could happen if this all quality assurance mechanism is really clean and effective. Secondly, they say that political nihilism, where people make their wrong side due to the political event, and that happened by the roots of prioritizing fame and legacy above quality. Political party would only look at person who can generally generate attention, charismatic, and it could cause a bold statement, and people are not being able to choose the mirthful candidate because of a background of the society life that will make them separate into a few ways of thinking. But panels, what the other side of the house has presented is a concern that we need to prevent, right? With the solution and the mechanism of those tax, and what if the after effect of this solution is more widely rebel? Here's the few of the example. Candidate that have the highest score will be the one who's dominating. Meanwhile, it's just only beginning of the political event, and also it's gonna be showed to the whole people. Isn't it gonna be concerned, and isn't it gonna be concrete where people can literally look at the answer and look at the result of the few people, and it is going to be lots of judging and others argument who is wildly rebel going around the internet or even the society. And also the candidate who didn't go with a big score will have the stamp of unworthy and unable to be the part of the political event. straightly. Meanwhile, there's still so many further process to be done, such as debate and others, and also the few and every candidate have the right to like promote and others, and if they already have the judgment from society, they could not go straight as the part of the political event. And right now, panels, we're gonna give you the right solution of this motion. First, we need to fix the human source. Why we need to fix the human source? Because the people that are the part of the country, they are the one who's gonna choose the future of the country. And we can assume that if we're focusing to prevent this, if we're focusing on fixing the human source, we can surely get the most relevant result of this political event. And the way we can do it is first by the education. People that already have their mindset of the wrong terms, of the wrong status quo that nowadays are happen, they will have the stereotype of this political event, and they didn't want to be the part of the political event and even golput as the professor has stated. And with the education is focusing more on this political, they will have the most relevant way of thinking to choose the rightest candidate. And next thing is effectively adjust the political system. If the country are already not able to really done the democracy or any other type of system, they should not do that, because they should be the one who's know about their own country and their own people, and they need to adjust clearly about the one result, then the one condition that can surely manage all of the people inside the country. And the next thing, make them transparent and have their spirit to be the part of democracy. And this is all gonna lead into the one who's this motion supposed to be, the one who's this motion said, because this motion urgency is about the status quo of this nowadays is very generally bad and dirty. And with this all, we can assume you that we can clearly have the bright side of our future. Maybe they will say that how could you choose to fix 1,000 of variation people rather than fix just a group of smart people? Yes, we will, because we choose to prevent, stop, and cut some diseased leaf one by one, and keep the tree leaf life rather than just cut them off. So that's all from me. Proud to oppose.